right, guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm gonna go over the short-term time frames with Bitcoin. If you just landed here, guys, do me a favor, drop a like for me, okay? We had this pump up. I'm gonna go out to the 15-minute, show you guys, nice little pump, and I don't think it's over with. You can see a nice three-wave correction here. You can see right here. Here's a 5. A nice, beautiful 5-wave move right there, guys. See that? And then a 3-wave here, and it looks like it's off to make a another. Either this will be the 3rd wave of the C wave, more than likely, or the or just another 5 to make an ABC. Just don't know yet. So what we'll do? Take a look at this. Bitcoin could wander all the way up to, let's say that's the 3, something like this. There's my target area for the 3rd wave. So it could wander back up there, guys. It really could. So let's see, something like this, guys. So it'd be, here's that 1, 2, up for the 3 like that. And then down for a 4. This 4 probably take a while, confuse people. And then for a 5. And then this is just my guesstimate right now, guys. And that would be the target area. Something like that. Might not be quite as long, because if they're corrective in the C waves, they do hit the targets, but they're not as strong sometimes, you know. So this would be the move. If you're bearish, up like that in ABC, the C could go up higher. I don't expect it to go up there, guys. I mean, at this point, if you're looking at it like that, and then Bitcoin is up here in these areas, you know, now you have to question whether this was the low, you know, so that's a little bit too high. And the reason I say that is if you take a retrace on this leg, you know, now you would be up at 618. I mean, it could, but it would just, it would get out of proportion. It needs to stay right there. If you're bearish, if you're bullish, you want it to get up there. Now, that would, for me, on the, let's go out to the 4-hour chart. I'll show you. This would be the 4th wave bounce, and then it would come down to these areas and finish off this wave sequence and have a potential either end of the correction or end of this sequence, and have a local bottom for a bounce to these areas in Bitcoin is what I'm looking for. So another asset I like to go over is DOT, because DOT is kind of like the little sister of Bitcoin, and sometimes you can get clues with DOT. So here's the deal with DOT, let you guys know, is that with Polkadot, is that, in my opinion, this is a valid expanding diagonal, which is good, because you can see that 4th wave right there came in and just touched that 1st wave area. So with Elliott waves, for it to be legal, it's supposed to technically come in there. Now, here's the deal with that. In cryptocurrencies, they don't usually do it. So there's Elliott wave traders that follow the rules to a book, and there's some that say, hey, you're not going to see it all the way into the 1st wave territory. They say it's unusual, but it is possible. So I'm more in the other camp to be lax with the rules with Elliott waves a little bit, especially in the cryptocurrency market. But you can see here, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5. So an expanding diagonal, the 5 would be low. So what will DOT do? It's either doing like a 3-wave move. So when Bitcoin goes up, DOT could do something sort of like that, and then come back down. When Bitcoin goes back down to, say, 17K, 16,800, it'll come down there. And then this area will be your buy zone for DOT, okay? In my opinion, at least I will be looking at it, and then you'll see maybe something like that. So this RSI could get dragged up a little bit right here and then come back down, and then there you have your bullish divergence is what I'd be looking for on DOT. And then if you pick up DOT in this box area, you know, now this is risky. This is buying the dip. This is buying the dip. You want to manage your risk, have stop losses in an asset like this, because you can never rule out that DOT just drops like that. You can never rule that out. So you have to realize that. It's just, trust me, you have to realize that. So manage your risk, but the potential bounce, in my opinion, for something like this, because it's corrected so deep, and if Bitcoin say, for example, Bitcoin does a bounce to, it's down at 16 or 15K, for example, it does a bounce to like 28 or 30, DOT, in my opinion, could easily hit 15 for a 3X. That's what I'm looking for. Letting you guys know. I know there's other assets out there be more aggressive. They could probably get higher returns and things like that, et cetera. But DOT's just one that I'm looking at because it follows closely to Bitcoin. And I do like Polkadot. You know, they're big on security, and I think that's a good thing in the cryptocurrency market. All right, guys, that is the end of my video. Made it all the way to the end. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.